Hello, this is Alex Julian or Aloysius Zanderman here, and today I am going to start a subject for this video by talking about love. 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 And hey, does the word love need to be a copyright? Oh, yeah, I'm sure so many of you greedy ones want to make love a copyright. You want to make money out of somebody's love. As in, maybe somehow you would hope that love would contain everything for you. That by holding this bag called love, that this bag called love would contain all of your answers and all of your pleasures and all of your humors. That if I put my finger inside, if I reach my hand in here, I would get everything I've ever wanted. Is that what you think of about love? Well, let's look in this bag carefully to see what there may be that may go against you in case you do not know what love is. Like, you may run into something like this. Be careful, because you could get your finger caught in those teeth and lose a finger. All in the name of love, perhaps. But what else is in this bag? What else is in this bag of love? If I may show this bag to you. What else is in this bag of love? And what else could there be other than love? Does romance count? Well, romance, especially the kissy-wussy stuff, that can be a tease and a bother. And you might think, well, could love be a charm? Well, we have charms for things more than love. In fact, we also have charms for hate. So be careful of the word charm, because charms can be evil or deceptive. Like maybe you go into one of those Hot Topic stores and you see dark charms, as in emo-like charms. And I see those charms, and I know from being in that same store that also sells bright charms, as in charms done by angels and goddesses. I know right then and there that Hot Topic is afraid to make a position on love, and they try to satisfy everybody. Oh, yeah, that's the cowardly liberals' position on love. As in, let's reward everybody no matter what they're doing. And that excessive attempt at equality always fails. You cannot force love to happen somewhere. Love has to be natural enough to exist on a good note. You cannot just suddenly say that heaven is hell and hell is heaven. When you try to do something like that, that gets into the faulty ideology of Nazism. So that's territory to stay away from. Yeah, you cannot just suddenly say that white is black and black is white. You cannot just say that. Because love is a subject to study about with a history. There has been centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries of writings about love. Let me ask you this. Have you ever read the original book that was the origin of the mythology of Cupid, the small angel with arrows of love. If you have not read that book, I will tell you this: your judgment of love is incomplete without that book of Cupid. Sure, I mean, maybe you would look at the book and you would say, man, there's a lot of funny stuff going on in this fantasy sort of thing with all these frogs and tigers and barbarians and such. But then again, it's like, well, that may be, but you see, an ancient writer, or whoever the ancient writers would be, was still putting ideas down on what they would think about love. So you cannot just use, you see, you cannot just take this word love and stuff it with whatever you want in it. Because there is a history of this word. And in fact, the history of this word would make this bag useless. Because after all, do you think that history would be a lot more important than this bag that says love? If this is literally your idea of love, you do not know what love is. Love goes beyond what you encase in your purse. Always remember that. Because after all, there's the old cliche done by the Beatles that says, money cannot buy you love, right? And what does that mean? What that means is love is a feeling. It's a judgment. It's a thought. It's a trust. It's an enchantment. It's a magical idea. It's a wonderful sense. It is not something you could just print money for. You see, money is neutral. Money is totally and absolutely neutral, and I have proof to show to you. See, this is pocket change that I have. This is American currency with quarters, dimes, and nickels, and maybe pennies and such. Maybe you are a foreigner from another country and you do not know what American money is. Well, here's what American money would be like in coins. And this is about like maybe $1.57 or something like that. I'm just being figurative in my imagination. And this is American money, but is this what love is? Well, only if the money helps me go or lead myself to somewhere. The money itself is not what love is. Instead, money is a ticket that helps lead me to somewhere where there is love. But it is not the money itself where the love is. Because after all, if money could not buy you anything, it would really not be money, right? Money is only useful as a neutral, emotionless ticket that helps you buy what you need and want. Because after all, usually with money, you do not use money to buy money unless you are in love with coin collections. And definitely there are a couple coins here in my hand here that could be for a collection. Maybe I would have a coin here for Arizona's natural beauties and wonders on the back of this quarter here. But that's for coin collections. Money is really neutral because business clerks just do their jobs and they just sell goods. They cannot tell you what you love. And part of the reason the American economy is struggling is because businesses are often lying to their customers and not really telling them what they love. They are often not telling them what they love about life. Instead, they are using dissing methods. They are using hypocritical methods. They are using self-defeating ideas. And that hurts our notion of money and love at the same time. People may at some point even may look at this money and think that money is what the love is. But let me ask you this. Does money give me my children? Does money give me my parents? Does money give me wit? Do you know what wit is in your own terms without looking at a dictionary? If you look at a dictionary, by definition, you have retarded yourself and have falsified your own belief of wit. Because wit is not based on diction, wit is based on sense. Always remember that. And yet, we look at this money so often and we may wish that the money was, for so many things in life with, there being love, as in love to love and love for love. And you might love my art so much that you would really want to look at my art for free because you would realize that money is only as such. And also, who knows what money is? Is it card money? Is it credit money? Is it debit money? Well, I hope that it is money, and my tip jar is available for you to think about. But with a tip jar, well, should I really require you to put something in the tip jar? Because then, eventually, ironically, with love, it would seem like your tip would then just be some kind of mindless obligation, and it would cease being a tip. Because the word tip means like a recommendation or a promotion or a positive tolerance or something like that. I mean, if you enforce tips, then basically you defeat the purpose of love, humor, and delight. And the tip just becomes like a tax. And I do not want my tip jar to become a tax jar. And you think about that for love. And you take care. God bless. I love you.